Ну что, продолжаем.
Guns down, Commander. Good. Now let's shut down the two by the tower.
Можно мне эту пуколку на постоянку? Очень уж, блин, понравилось. Так. Теперь мне что, сюда? Так, куда мне? Раз они отсюда бежали, значит сюда. Значит, здесь я не бегал.
You heard my message. Send out a distress call.
Radios are down. You a soldier?
Maintenance. Darn hats. I clean engine parts.
This place is filled with geth. You should have hidden.
I thought I could buy the other civilians time. Fight some geth. There were so many. First time I've even held a gun.
Don't move. We've got Medigel.
I've lost too much blood. Go. Look for the Admiral. Destroy that jamming tower. And you can radio him.
I know. We'll find him.
Please. Listen. civilian fleet didn't want this war, if there's even a chance that Admiral Chorus can get us out alive, and my son, tell him, tell Jonah that his father made it to the home world.
Let's get to that tower.
Вот дерьмовое местечко. Ага. Чё-то как-то быстро. Че они там, турель что ли поставили? Я так не понял. В принципе, разницы нет, да? Ничего, здесь вообще не высовываться. По ходу дела, да. Ладно. Запомню этот момент. Так, продолжаем наши попытки. Так, я не знаю этой пушкой вообще. Ну, хорошее вообще-то орудие. Что слева, что справа. Мне везде вставляют звездюлей. Не успел. Так. Что за такой шквальный-то твою дивизию огонь? Лучше вообще мне не высовываться. А, там турель у них. А вот в чем прикол, что меня так быстро вышибали, ясно. Да писец какой-то, я не понял, я ж уничтожил эту турель сраную. Видимо, нет, придется сидеть подольше. Ну ладно. Пиздец. Да, блин. То есть с одной и с другой стороны все одинаково, да? Ну да. Хорошо бьет, зараза.
shut that AA gun off. Who do you want on the gun?
Can you handle it, Javik?
Easily. You should take the Get's turn. More gas!
А, так оно еще с бесконечными патронами, да ни хрена себе. Че, прикалываетесь, что ли?
Who should destroy the gun?
You're on it, James.
If you say so.
Будем менять по очереди. Подряд два прайма, не слишком ли круто?
Guns offline, Commander.
I'll signal the shuttle.
Можно я пушку себе в карман прихвачу? На челнок поставлю, к примеру, что вообще всех тут в капусту размолоть. Видимо, нет, да? Жаль. Ты умеешь стрелять, а что ж ты как... У меня слов нету.
This is Commander Shepard. Jordan didn't make it, Admiral.
He didn't. I see.
I'm coming in with the shuttle. Where are you?
My surviving crew found their way to a clearing. I'll upload their location.
Stay together. We'll meet you there.
No, the Geth have cut me off. I hear another wave approaching.
Give us your coordinates.
Leave me. My crew will soon be overrun.
So will you.
My people are non-combatants, Shepard. They'll be slaughtered. Rescue them.
I copy. We'll protect them. And I'll make sure the civilian fleet is taken care of, Admiral.
Thank you. I have only one request. Do what I could not. Save my people from themselves.
I've got this!
Не приблизить, не отдалить. По кому они там стреляют?
Death behind you! Get in cover!
Где эта пушка была, бля, раньше? Почему раньше мы ей не пользовались? Почему раньше челнок не стрелял?
Thank you. Thank you so much. Have you heard from the Admiral? He was trying to meet us. Did you see him? No.
We've got to go.
Shepard, I heard about what happened on the homeworld. About Zalcoris.
His last request was that you look after the civilian fleets.
Of course it was. The heavy fleet needs my full attention, but I'll put my aids on it. It's the least I can do. You know, the Admiral and I never voted the same way on any matter. I called the man a coward more than once. I wouldn't have lasted on Ranakov as long as Zal did. His heroism will be remembered. I must return to my fleet. Thank you, Commander.
Commander, we've located the Reaper base transmitting the local signal.
Good.
And not a moment too soon. With the Reaper code upgrades, the Geth are tearing the fleet apart.
Once the signal is disabled, the Geth will pose no threat to Creator forces.
You sound conflicted.
Under old machine control, their processing upgrades are significantly improved. Observe.
A Geth processing signal. A single unit, I believe.
Correct. Now, 10 nearby units networked cooperatively. Now, a single Geth unit with the old machine upgrades.
That's a fully evolved AI.
Correct. As complex as the brainwaves of organics, indicative of life.
It is.
Commander!
Come on, Admiral. That's a living creature, no matter what platform it's running on.
And they will die when we destroy the base.
They allied with the Reapers.
To save themselves from you.
Maybe they don't have to die.
Just because this one appears friendly.
Well, it hasn't fired on a ship with me aboard it.
Commander, are you suggesting...
I'm not suggesting anything. All I'm saying is, maybe they don't all have to die.
It's a moot point until we take out that base. The surrounding area is heavily fortified. and they have placed jamming towers to prevent orbital targeting.
Sounds like we're going in on foot.
Admiral Zen developed a laser guidance system that can cut through the jamming. It's synced to the Normandy's targeting computer.
So the Normandy launches a precision strike at whatever target I have painted. That ought to do it. Edie, this work for you?
Yes, it should enable us to make a precision strike against the Reapers.
And anything else in our way?
The Geth will quickly reconfigure their jamming towers to neutralize this technology. You should not use it before reaching the base.
I've sent the coordinates for the Reaper base.
Are we clear to go?
That Geth fighter squadron is still tearing through the fleet.
Can you hold out?
If that fighter squadron isn't taken out, a lot of our ships won't make it. But we'll do what we can. This is your operation, Commander. If you want to strike now, you've got my support.
Commander,
I gave
Admiral
it to
Hackett's
reckless
available on
behavior
VidCom.
before. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
Commander Shepard, something you need to talk about?
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
Так, денег не слишком-то у меня и много, я тебе скажу.
I gave in to your reckless behavior before. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
And then you'll charge off again, like last time.
This is different, Ron.
Throwing more ships into that mess just puts more lives at risk, Admiral Garrel.
Fine. I'll pull back the heavy fleet. And when we're taking fire from both sides, those deaths are on your heads.
Thank you, Commander. It's difficult to keep him in line.
Shepard, Commander.
You say Geth fighters are targeting the Quarians' live ships?
Hostile Geth fighter squadrons intend to breach the live ship's defenses. The assigned squadrons are networked to a server on Rannoch. Live ship damage will impact Creator's efficiency. Hostile Geth will gain an advantage.
So we destroy the server?
No, Geth programs would transfer to alternate servers. They are only vulnerable through direct interface. We have uploaded the squadron server's coordinates. We are available for this mission.
Back on the Dreadnought.
What do you know of the Heretic? Archival satellite records confirm this occurrence.
You used to be.
We have no further comments on this topic. They do not.
You really don't?
We are not Legion.
Don't you think it?
We have
Так, ладно. Ничего не получил. Ничего не получил, ладно. Побегли, посмотрим, что у нас там по миссиям. Сейчас мы спасем гетов, не получим кварианский флот. Ой, блин. Ой, дурдом солнышко. Мне там постоянно что-то приходит. Угу. Проект Повелитель, который этот большой человек был в прошлый раз. Во второй части. Мне еще YouTube забанил ее. Вроде разбанить получилось. Так, уничтожить базу. Так, отключить сервер гетов. Давай-ка на сервер гетов отключим. Да, других я не вижу смысла брать вообще. Снайпер нафиг. Этот тоже нафиг.
Understood, Admiral Ron. We're almost at the server. Keep us posted. What's our status?
We remain undetected on encrypted Geth channels. Resistance is likely only within the server.
Within? It's that big?
You misunderstand. Direct virtual interface is necessary to extract Geth from the server. You must enter our consensus.
You want me to virtually interact with the Geth?
That's crazy. Do you robots actually go crazy?
I'm not a machine. How do I go into a virtual world?
Your species has experimented with virtual interfaces. You saw this on Project Overlord.
I saw how it almost unleashed a rogue AI-human hybrid on the galaxy.
We have refined the interface they created and have equipment from Normandy to facilitate safe contact. We request your trust.
Попробуем.
You wouldn't be on the Normandy if I didn't trust your intentions. But why take me?
You are an unknown. This is an advantage. Geth security is not adept at targeting organic thought processes. While we occupy the system's intrusion countermeasures, you will disable the squadrons by removing Geth from the server.
If it saves the live ships, we've got to try it.
Intervention is necessary to preserve creator forces. This platform can enter the facility undetected. We will assemble the necessary equipment before your arrival.
Wait, you're not going to... Let's set the shuttle down by the cliff.
Он, походу, добрался раньше. Или что тут?
This is it?
Yes. Hostile Geth fighter squadrons are networked to this server. Due to restricted resources, it is best if you connect alone.
Как будто выбор есть.
Let's do it.
Initiating peer network integration. Proceed to docking port. Mapping to consensus. Remain still. Shepard Commander, excess movement during an upload is discouraged. Upload complete. Consensus integration holding.
What is this?
We've installed filters to allow you to make visual sense of this server's raw data. Your mind perceives our world as something familiar.
I wouldn't call this familiar. Where are you?
Here,
You look different.
we have made ourselves visually distinct for your convenience.
What about Geth already in here?
You will perceive Geth as surveillance footage, audio logs, sensor records. We do not require bodies, as our software communes. Our hardware is merely a tool. This is our true world. As we remove Geth, it will grow dark.
And what does turning off the lights do to the Geth back in the real world?
The Geth fighter squadrons communicate with platforms on their spacecraft via this server. We will sever that connection. We will destroy backup data. Consensus will be nullified. This server will be terminated.
This is like wiping out a city, isn't it?
Action is necessary. There are 2 communication nodes on this server. We must access them to disable the hostile Geth's fighters. We will safeguard your exit port while remotely monitoring your progress.
И...
Establishing connection to access point. Warning, connection blocked by infected code. Use our combat software to disrupt the infection.
I wondered what the gun was for.
This foreign code is a manifestation of the old machine signal.
You're surprised the Reapers are all over your servers?
No, continue to the access point.
Понятно, зачем мне здесь пушечка.
Okay, I've got to ask. Why a gun?
We have noted your affinity for firearms.
Then thanks, I think.
Довольно интересно, что будто если вообще все уничтожить. Давай проверим, может какую-нибудь медаль можно получить, денежку еще. Ну что, патроны бесконечные, почему не поизвращаться? Не жалко, в принципе. Ну что, остался вон один такой хвостик. Сейчас мы его прибьем.
Established. Proceed to the access point. Establishing connection to communication node. Error. Access denied.
Is the Reaper keeping you out?
Unknown. You must investigate. Warning, Reaper presence detected. Data cluster contains infected code. We require access to proceed.
Ну ладно.
is this?
Data clusters contain historical data. Your connection permits streaming of information from our archives.
Как интересно. Так, вот еще один узел, я так полагаю, надо обчистить.
You must disrupt the infection of this data cluster to continue. Timestamped 290 years ago.
Не достреливаю. Ну-ка. Да, блин. Ну ладно. Куда нам там дали это?
Access, you may proceed to the last data cluster.
They're pinned! Open fire! One's going for a weapon!
So who won?
The platform arming itself was an agricultural unit. By opening fire on attacking creators, it saved simpler domestic geth following it.
That looks a lot like the sniper rifle you used to carry.
We have no data on this platform's previous ranged armament capabilities. Establish a connection with the remaining server node.
Hello, Commander. Are you there?
Not as you understand it. What's the situation, Quarian?
The guest squadrons have arrived, but something is amiss. Stopped functioning. We will continue to hold out as long as we can.
Legion? Talk to me.
We are not Legion.
Just give me the update.
One node remains.
What's wrong?
Infection programs are increasing. We have restabilized. You must continue. Warning, the Reaper infection has learned to self-replicate.
You mean it grows back?
Yes. However, disrupting vulnerable points in the infection may slow down its replication.
Ладно, толку зачищать здесь все нету. Хотя это довольно весело.
We require access to this data cluster. Disrupt Reaper infection to proceed. Shepard Commander. Target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
Чё?
You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate. There is a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster.
А если два раза?
There is a vulnerable point on the infection leading to the data cluster. Disrupt the infection at this spot. It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster.
Не дать что?
Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed. You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
Короче, я не помню, что они там писали, методом научного тыка вроде что-то получается.
There is a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster.
Так. Так, надо последнюю-то там.
There is a vulnerable point on the infection leading to the data cluster. Disrupt the infection at this spot. It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster.
Забавно. Ладно, народ, продолжим путешествие в странном мире в другой серии. Всем удачи, всем пока.